So as you all know by now, Russell Westbrook has been traded to the Los Angeles Lakers, and I've seen a lot of overreactions on both sides. I've seen they're now the favorite to win the title, but I've also seen that they're going to get eliminated early somehow.
What?
I think both of those are wrong, and we're going to get into the good and the bad of the Russell Westbrook trade. So for me personally, I think it's a great thing. It's no secret that Russ is my favorite player, and I've wanted him to go back to LA since he signed that massive extension back in OKC. And I sure as hell wanted to see him get his ass off the Wizards after their third highest paid player, Davis Bertans, misses 7 threes in the playoffs and then gets fouled out. Anyways, let's get into the good of this trade. So first of all, when LeBron goes to the bench, which is going to be a lot, and when he misses games, you have another playmaker that can take over the reins, who's also led the league in assists multiple years. He's also going to pair extremely well with Anthony Davis, considering he had Daniel Gafford looking like an all-star in only his second season. Westbrook is also very underrated as a leader. I don't know why we always rave about Chris Paul's leadership, but we never talk about Russ's when his team was dead in the water, had no chance, and yet he went in the locker room, said we're not missing the playoffs, and then brought them to the playoffs. And before you say it's because of Bradley Beal, well, Beal was injured in most of those games as well. And unless he's injured, Russ is going to play every single night, and he's also going to try his ass off every single night. So instead of seeing them get a 7 seed, ending up in the play-in against the Warriors, you're probably going to see them get a top 3 seed, if not, for sure, a top 5 seed. And considering the Lakers lost in the first round, having home court advantage would only help them, even if it wouldn't have changed the outcome of the Phoenix and Lakers series. So for the good, you have a superstar playmaker that can stay in the game when LeBron's on the bench. He's going to try his ass off every night. He's also going to play every night, which means a higher seed for your team, home court advantage, and more rest for an aging LeBron James. But even with all that, there is a lot of bad to this trade as well. Let's talk about the money. So the Lakers only have 4 guaranteed contracts, and LeBron, Russ, and AD are getting paid a ton, and the only other one is Marc Gasol and his $2 million. So the team doesn't really have much right now, and now that they added Russ's contract, they don't have a lot of money to be giving to other players that can shoot the ball, play defense, and do other things that the Lakers desperately need. Oh, and where's the spacing? The Lakers gave up KCP, which is probably the biggest hit they took because Montrez didn't play in the playoffs, and Kuzma is Kuzma. They didn't really need the pick either, so giving up KCP means losing defense, losing shooting, and no matter how much the 11-year-old trolls like to talk every time KCP misses a shot, he was actually very important to what the Lakers were trying to do, especially in their bubble title run. And as big of a Russ fan as I am, there is no denying that he does get in his own way at times, he takes really dumb shots, he turns the ball over, and on the court, he can even be selfish. But apparently, he did go to LeBron's house, him, AD, and LeBron sat down, they talked it out, Russ is going to play off ball, he's going to change. We have heard this before in Houston, but maybe this time, since it's LeBron James and Anthony Davis, and he's playing on his home team, things will actually pan out. There are still so many unanswered questions, like we still don't know how much LeBron and Russ are going to decline this season, and we also don't know the health of Anthony Davis, so there's so many things about this Lakers team that we really just don't know, including most of the roster that still needs to be filled out. But let me know in the comments what you guys think of the Westbrook to Los Angeles trade. I know I got a lot of Lakers fans down there, so we're going to see some mixed reactions, but leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe for more NBA content just like this, and I will see you in the next upload.